My name is Richard Weaver. I am an attorney for over 20 years, and we are going to be reacting to Better Call Saul.
Who robbed you present in the court today?
Yes.
And could you point him out to the court, please?
Well, one of the things that we're seeing here is that there's an attorney. He looks like the prosecutor talking to the witness, but he's doing it from what's called in the well of the court. It's the middle of the courtroom. Usually in real life courtroom situations, that lawyer should be behind his desk, sitting or standing behind that desk. It was just generally improper to get that close to a witness without asking a judge for permission. And in this situation, he doesn't have like a demonstrative aid, meaning like some document that he's showing the witness to allow him to approach the witness. He's empty-handed, even though he's near that podium.
Let the record show that the witness has identified the defendant, Mr. Saki. Thank you, Mr. Harkness.
Your witness, Mr. Goodman?
What we saw Saul just do, he puts his hand on his shoulder. You do see that in the courtroom. It's often done for the jury to show this. My client's a good guy. We're compassionate for him. He's very well liked.
Okay. So you were working at the Sandia Mart the night of the 30th, is that correct?
Got in at noon, left at midnight.
That's a long day. Good for you. Nothing wrong with that.
This is what I'm talking about. In a courtroom, you'll never see an attorney from the other side get this close to a witness without asking the judge for permission to approach. It's may I approach the witness, and you better have a good reason to do so, because you can talk to him just from the table just fine.
You feel confident that you can identify this person. That's what you're saying.
I can. Absolutely.
Now, would you be surprised to learn, Mr. Harkness, that the person you just pointed to is not the defendant?
What?
That my client is in the back of the courtroom. Mr. Saki, would you please stand up?
Objection.
Now, the person you ID'd is named Hollis Early. He's a bartender down in Berlin. He has a very good alibi for the night in question.
Your Honor, objection.
Oh, Mr. Goodman.
So I have never seen this happen in real life, but the good question for lawyers, what would happen if this happened in real life? And I think what is pretty on point here is you see the judge kind of talking out of frustration to Saul in that situation. So, if the question is, can an attorney pull this off? I'm not a criminal attorney, but I think the answer is going to be no, because you need to put all your true witnesses and your clients at the table. Some closing thoughts on that scene as a whole is, when we look at the amount of people in that criminal courtroom, that's about right for a criminal courtroom. You see a lot more in a criminal courtroom in good-sized towns and cities than you would in a civil courtroom. But the shenanigans that are happening, I would say, are rarely done. And those attorneys, I will tell you, that pull that off are pretty famous in town, but they're also famous for getting in trouble. But I think the discussion, the Q&A between the attorney and the witness seems pretty on point. So you can tell these people have attorney or lawyer consultants to help them with this shoot. But of course, the creative writers are just making this a little funny for the audience.